From Mississauga, Ontario, Canada on the Ducati. 73, Dougie Fresh, Doug Lawrence. First pick on row number 3, the 54 from San Jose, California, the 54, Mikey Rush. Row number 2, the number 5 from Coatesville, Pennsylvania, Jake Johnson. Mikey Rush. Starting 11th, the Factory Harley-Davidson from Graham, Washington, 69, Slamming Sammy Halbert. Right next to his teammate from Oxford, Pennsylvania, it's the Revolver, number 44, Brandon Robinson. Up next, the big 32 from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, 32, Sean Bear. 8th pick, back here from Salinas, California, number 14, Briar Bauman. 7th pick, first pick on row number 2 from Wynn, Michigan, second in the point standings, 17, Hammer and Hank Henry Wiles. And now we go to the front row. Last pick on the front row. This rider's on the Factory Indian Motorcycle, Allstate Motorcycle Insurance, number 6 Indian. It's the Bullet, Brad Baker. Starting 5th from Fremont, California, the Indian Motorcycle of Oklahoma City entry, number 49, the California Kid, Chad Coase. Starting in the 4th starting spot from Warren, Oregon, it's the Double D Performance, Richie Morris Racing Indian, number 67, Dashin Davis Fisher. In his final year of Grand National Flat Track competition from Center Hill, Florida, it's the Nyla Racing Indian Scout, number 2, Kenny Coolbeth Jr. Starting 2nd, the 7-time winner of the Sacramento Mile, 7 in a row from Swartz Creek, Michigan. It's the Indian Motorcycle, Allstate Motorcycle Insurance Indian, number 4, Brian Smith. And on the pole, our reigning Grand National champion from Sebastian, Florida, winner of 4 out of 5 main events this year. It's the Indian Motorcycle Rogers Racing Indian Scout FTR 750, number 1, the Jammer, Jared Mees. How about it, Sacramento? One more time, put your hands together for all 18 riders that have made tonight's 25-lap Grand National main event. They're going to climb on board, fire up the engines, give them 1 lap to check out the racetrack, and then we're going to work. 25 laps is 25 miles, no matter how you look at it. Getting ready to climb on. We got a bunch of Indians up there on the front row. Actually, the entire front row is all Indian motorcycles. Looks like they're not quite ready to start just yet. Second row, a couple of Indians, Kawasaki and KTM, and a couple of Yamahas back here on row 2. Actually, 1 Yamaha. And now Bubba Blackwell says, let's fire him up. Let's go racing. I just saw Brandon Bergen, the mechanic for Brad Baker, take off run, and he ran all the way back to the Indian pit area. Now he's making his way back over here. I think that's Bergen. He's headed out here. Yep, going to the 6 bike. That's Bergie. Put some tape on the gas tank or on the front of the seat for the 6 bike. Get 1 lap to check out the racetrack. They call it a sliding lap. Make sure the track's good enough to go racing on. Getting set to go. 25 laps. Looks like Jared Addison, who was scheduled to start 17th, he has picked row number 4. There goes there goes Jared Meese and Brian Smith. Coolbeth. Fisher on the 67 bike. 49 Coast. 17 Wiles. 6 is Baker. 32 is Bear. Sammy Halbert. Bronson Bauman. That's Briar Bauman. There's Bronson just taking off. 73 Dougie Fresh. 266 Ronnie Jones. 98 Kel Kochman. And the 24 J.R. Addison will start the tail of the field. I found out earlier that when they put Sammy Howard at the back of his semifinal, when he started on the 4th row, is because he wasn't in staging at the appropriate time. So he was not in staging at the appropriate time. That's why Sammy started on the back of the semifinal starting lineup. So we got the official ruling from Chris Carr. He's in the office next to me. And the bikes make their way back around. They get 1 practice start. Can anybody beat Meese? He's been on fire this season. Or can anybody beat the number 4, Brian Smith? He has won the last 7 races here at this racetrack. No other rider in this main event has won a Grand National main event in this class that is on the racetrack, except for the 4, Brian Smith, the last 7 years in a row. We saw the bright green light on Nicole, I'm sorry, not on Nicole, on the 52 of Shane Texter in that last race, and we can still see the same bright green light on the number 1 bike. That's Jared Meese. That is the airbag leathers they are wearing. Same leathers that the MotoGP guys are running. So we've had a few people asking that question on social media, and that's what's going on. So Meese looks like a little bit further up his sleeve on the number 1 bike. Here comes 266 pulling up, and the 98 Kel Copeland pulling up the inside of row 3. Back there on the 4th row, 24 J.R. Addison. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is go time. 25 miles around the Sacramento Mile. Back there on the 4th row, 24 J.R. Addison. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The shields go down, they lock them in. 25 miles around the Sacramento Mile. Clutches are in, bikes are going into gear. The first red light is on. There's 1 red light, 2 yellows into green. Here we go, Grand National style. Sacramento Mile. Light turns green and the clutches are coming out. Meese from the outside gets a good shot. Coast is right there on the inside. Meese is going to take it to the first corner. Coast is right there in second. Another Indian right there in the 3rd spot. No surprise there. I believe that's Smith. Meese in control of this one. Chad Coast right there in second. Off of turn 2. Down the back straightaway. They're already